Oh, great! I'm trying to set my lights back to white.
You're having a disco while it's going on.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. And that is it. That's a wrap. I'm going to go bed.
No, I thought we'd talk about. Obviously, we've been talking about doing the raffle and stuff for the group, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a few more. I wouldn't say reveals, but photos of
official photos. Finally,
of upcoming figures.
Releases.
That just cements it in our minds that we're not going to get them. So we're going to go over them as well.
You liked them. Yeah.
Well, Spider-Punk's the only one that I'm like, well, I don't know. I want the guitar. That's all I want it for, is the guitar.
I wonder how big it is. It looks, I don't know. I'm not even bothered. What was the other thing as well? What was the Star Wars release?
Pike.
The Pike, yeah.
That's. I think I've got that here.
That's actually out of so it's out of a figure 4 wave. So there's 4 figures in the wave. So it's a Tusken, a Pike, and then we've got to think of what other ones it's going to be as well, which is a discussion.
Yeah, I was trying. That was on Yakface. I'm just trying to pull that up now. Yeah, I thought it's a strange wave, really, isn't it? It's like kind of
Boba and Mandalorian.
Yeah. So who haven't they done so far out of Boba, really?
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
They still haven't. Like, we got Andor. Got Andor's arranged sort of like ex-girlfriend and Mon Mothma's twice removed cousin, but we don't have Boba Fett from Book of Boba Fett.
So I'll get the Pike up now if we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, I did Pike first. Get him out of the way. Little Pikey.
No, you're not meant to say that.
Oh,
I was trying not to say that. But Steve did it. Here he is. He looks pretty cool.
I actually quite like that there's 3 of them there. Yeah. I think they look pretty cool, like I wouldn't army build them, but I think 3 of them together looks pretty cool. I
like the sniper he comes with as well.
Was in the neighbourhood, so I decided to drop in. He didn't ring the doorbell, so can't come in.
No, he's just looking through the window.
Yeah. Well, he's got money. Welcome, Jacob. Yeah, going well, mate. Going well. Yeah, just a bit tired today. Really tired. How are you?
You're always tired. Every time we do a live stream, you're
I'm
tired.
Old. Oh, hang on. I have never cancelled a live stream because I'm tired.
Yeah. I have.
How many? I can't do it. I'm tired.
Yeah. But so are they coming out? Is it 1 figure with those accessories, or is it 2 or 3?
It's 1 figure, so it comes with a rifle and a blaster.
Well, that's different. At least it comes with 2 guns.
It is, yeah. And it looks like it's got 2 trigger hands. Unless he's mirrored. They maybe mirrored him.
They probably have. Because no, they haven't. So if you look at the rifle, it's actually got a trigger hand there as well on the barrel. So
there you go. There's a blaster.
But the same with normal Star Wars Black Series, isn't it? It's like boring colours.
Yeah. And the thing is, with them as well, they need a bit of a black wash or a bit of weathering over the top of it, because otherwise it just looks like a plastic tabard that's gone over the top of them, doesn't it? But it does look good. They have done a good sculpt there, so
yeah, not a bad one for once.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Not from Andor. Anything not Andor. I was trying to find like a picture. All right, so these are the 2 that are going to be in the wave.
Yeah.
So talk
There's
about
my comment there.
Oh yeah, look, biker gang next. Hopefully, the cynical Star Wars fan. I don't understand why it's 8 individually packaged, 2 times 2 of each.
Yeah, so it's a carton, like a box that goes to Walmart, and inside that box will be 2 of 2 of 2 of 2.
Why can't they just? Oh, okay. So
it's just a stock
bike
box.
again. You thinking the main lady from the bike again?
Maybe. I mean, Black Kazantan, I don't know, has been confirmed that he's coming. But
Vince, I don't think he'll be in this one because this looks like they're doing a wave of like background
and
characters.
he will be a big figure, won't he? He'll be a wrecker. He will be $39.99 or whatever.
Yeah, you think, or they'll just dish out the one they've already done.
It won't be an actual book of Boba Fett because they always class Boba Fett as a deluxe as well.
Mm.
So it could be. I mean, this is both. It must be all book of Boba Fett. What do you reckon?
I'd say the same.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it'd be weird mixing. I mean, you could mix Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett together.
You could do. But
I don't think they would.
Both been. I mean, this is a bit weird as well because this isn't their
Cad Bane?
Mando Tuesdays or something stupid like that, isn't it?
Mm. Could be Cad Bane.
It could be. They could be doing the other Tusken as well because the Vintage Collection have introduced the other Tusken Warrior, and then they've also released a Tusken 5-pack that includes the Tusken Chieftain. So they are getting both in the Vintage Collection. So
but they always seem to get more. Do you know what I mean? In Vintage Collection,
they always get all the better clones and stuff, and then you get say Vintage Collection. Like, shut up! Look what you're getting. Look what we got. A bloody reused bloody Luke Skywalker. Like, brilliant.
But it's, I mean, by the looks of it, they're doing background characters here. So,
yeah, I mean, I did say the 8D8 droid. That would be pretty cool. You know, like his little robot guy in Jabba's palace. Maybe the Twi'lek.
Or we'll just get the Bacta tank. That'll be it.
With his toe.
Yeah. A builder toe.
Yeah, that was disgusting, that toe. Christ. Boba Fett. You think they will put
Dr. Pershing?
Oh, I thought I was reading it as Perishing. I was like, what? Dr. Pershing in it? Maybe. I mean, if they did, they would definitely reuse this chap for him. Hello.
Definitely.
It'd be that figure if they did.
With a different head.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, they're just giving.
I'm just saying that figure with a different head.
Yeah, we've got glasses on him.
He just grew his hair out.
Like Clark Kent. They're like, oh my god, it's Dr. Pershing. Take it off. Oh my god, it's Urso. But yeah, maybe. I mean, it would be quite cool to get Dr. Pershing, but I'd be more interested in now. If they brought a figure out now, I don't think I'd be more inclined to pick it up. I want to know where his character's going.
Yeah, not just.
Because if
I don't want it to just be one of those characters that just gets killed off. Yeah,
I'm not interested.
Yeah,
you know. So
because I reckon they could. The woman as well. What's her name? The ex-Imperial.
Fat Boy.
Huh?
Fat Boy from EastEnders.
But I reckon they'd do her as well.
Yeah.
If they did Pershing.
I reckon that's Omega. Hi.
Is that what you thought? I reckon that there's a link between them.
Most of the demand character list leads are anywhere, and people were still not satisfied. They even got Darth Maul, didn't they, from season 7 first? And the thing is, they actually look like the figures. They actually look like the character as well. Got more detail and everything on there. And then Black Series might get. I mean, they even got the Book of Boba Fett figure as well. Like,
no, these are all vintage collection.
Yeah, so you got the Chieftain there, which is one at the front.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think maybe the Warrior, the Tuscan Warrior, we might get for the Black Series.
Have one. They just get loads. Like,
yeah. Another clone. Oh, we don't know.
Yeah. But all these clones, if they did them in 6-inch, they'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Shame.
That's what I said. You know, they should just bring out called like the Republic. You're going to get the Darth Vader at Celebration next week.
I haven't seen it. Where is it? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of like
I did see it. I did see it. Yeah.
It's like a kid when they're like 5. I've got Darth Vader. I'm going to chuck him in the barbecue after Dad's used it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what they're going for. They're going for the reminiscence of the poster of Return of the Jedi. That's what they're saying. But
I did see it. Yeah.
It just looks too much. I think I rather would have
Revenge of the Jedi.
Rather than it coated in a weird colour. If they'd done the cell shading on the helmet like a shine, I think it would probably look better. But it literally looks like it's been rubbed in sort of like brick.
It just looks like a bad dry brush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see it. Barbecue Vader, yeah. Says Revenge of the Jedi on the box.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be because that's the original thing, isn't it? The Tuscan 4-pack looks really good. It does, if you like 3.75.
What's this?
What's that say? Archive.
Archive collection, Star Wars, and that says Regal Robot. Regal Robot, they're like clothing stuff, aren't they?
Don't know. I don't think they bring out any archives this year because normally when there's an anniversary, they don't do archive because obviously they'll like
they're statues. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you.
But that's that one. Anyway. And then shall we just go on to the Marvel Legends, get that out of the way, because I'm bored of Marvel Legends now.
Oh, that reminds me. I'll do that while we're on cam, actually. There's on Hasbro Pulse, there's a sale, I think.
Sale? What? Will you get like £1 off if you spend £90?
No. I know, you know, the Black Panther figure. It's gone down to £12.
Oh, what, the white one?
Well, this is what I'm looking for. It's the actual Black Panther one has gone down to about 13 quid. These Dungeons and Dragons things. Jesus.
They had them in Nerd Base and they just look even worse.
You know, they just look. I mean, the good thing of what they'd be good for, if you do a Star Wars diorama and they went down really cheap and you wanted figures in your background for your Tatooine, brilliant. You know, but
you have to be really into like Dungeons and Dragons to get them.
The film isn't supposed to be too bad, I heard. But
no, yeah, it's out now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like Vader was rolling on the surface of Crate. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So while you're doing that,
go on then. I'm just on the browse.
I mean, this one looks like it's just a triangle with a head. That's all you can really say with that one. It's a work. I've never seen a sculpt like it.
I mean, the thing is, you can't really blame it on Hasbro because that's the look of the figures, but they actually look like
cheap toys.
You know, I mean, I think it's on this Mr. Steve's thing anyway, but they've cancelled the Marvel Legends Retro, haven't they? And they're bringing out some new Spider-Man Avengers kind of figures at 5-inch. It's not in the sale. Where did I? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up for it.
Live collapsing. There you go.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? Just like just get wiped out. Yeah. So there's, if you go back off his page, there's on his thing, there's some new ones coming out that they're bringing out, and they just look goddamn awful. And that's what these figures look like. They look cheap. You know, where almost
Whereabouts
like,
was it?
Oh, go down a little bit more. Keep going. So that's some of them. Yeah, that's some of them. They're the Avenger versions, and then
they're the Mech Strike ones, aren't they?
No. And there's a Spider-Man ones with that Venom.
What are they?
So they're these new 5-inch figures coming out aimed at kids, but it kind of looks like that plastic, you know, where it's like you hold it up to the sun and you probably could see through it, you know, that kind of like cheap plastic. And that's what these Marvel Legends ones are bringing out look like. These, like, they look like they're literally off the same line. But I know you can't blame Hasbro because that's obviously the sculpt of the figures. But maybe it's the paint apps on them. They just look really cheap.
I think the out of the bunch, Gwen's probably the best one.
Yeah, but even a spider head, you know, when she got the hood on, it looks just awful.
Like this, it needs to be more. But this would be all right if it was bulky. It's too skinny.
But yeah, but that's how they're designed in the film, though, isn't it?
I know, but that's the problem. They don't translate into figures. It just looks like they'd snap. I mean, she's not skinny, Jesus, but like the others,
cheddar pies. Oh.
Yeah. And that's that Spider-Man in the background is awful. Like, yeah, there you go. John said it. And this Miles, I don't know why I'm pointing at it, but
yeah, you always do that.
All the figures, I like the texture on him. But it looks like it's all made of different plastic. It just looks really weird.
I think he looks the best out of all of them. You know, it's annoying that the Spider-Man is literally the same Spider-Man we've had before, with the grey trackies on again. Yeah,
just without a coat.
Yeah, there's no builder figure, and then all we got is that giant Spider Woman thing.
Phase 2, you should promote the Discord in Facebook. Already have. I posted it today. I've changed it to Toy Photography UK one.
Without consulting me.
Huh?
What?
I already had the Discord, didn't I? So I thought I might as well just change it. I had someone else up here as well, but I've gone where it is. Trying to find it. It was like a really good. Who's it? Toy Shit, isn't it? Had the
pretty good, or Hasbro. You got the new.
I sent it. There it is. Right, this. I actually think that looks pretty cool there. Don't you?
No.
Do you not? I think it looks like a beast. I quite like it.
Oh, you like all those spike things and stuff, like, didn't you? Like,
yeah,
like heavy metal type. But to me, it just looks like Sid's got hold of it from Toy Story 2.
That is gonna go. That is gonna go in my like heavy metal kind of photos I do. I'll definitely get that.
I think Jessica Chu is supposed to be pregnant in the movie. That's the belly. If so, I think Child Protective Services will pay her a visit.
She can't be pregnant, really, is she?
Maybe.
She can't be jumping about.
It could be like a real spider, where the babies come out and eat the mum. It's got to be a right gruesome movie. They would come out just like.
And this just looks like a 50-year-old man in a morph suit.
Yeah, it looks like they've just like what's that guy from Minions, and they're just like reskinned him.
Yeah, or Dr. Eggman.
Yeah.
It just looks awful. And that Spider-Man thing, I mean, you could do some good photos with that.
Yeah.
With that there. Because of how high it is. But
coming out someone's arsehole.
Yeah. But other than that, it's awful. I mean, it's just a white figure. And this one, that's disappointing.
You just want the guitar.
I just want the guitar. If that was bulkier, then I'd get it. And that's just, yeah. Oh, yeah, she could be pregnant.
Could be, but you can't assume.
No. Yeah, she might just be on the beard.
You can't even assume that it's Spider-Woman. It could even be a Spider-Them or Spider-He.
Yeah, it could be Sam Smith.
Yeah, a spider. Is it Spider-Them?
Yeah, Spider-Them. A Spider Day.
No, Spider-Them.
But yeah, that's them.
That's it.
So
there's the other Iron Man that's coming out in there.
Oh yeah, we already went through that though when it was announced, didn't we?
Did we? Maybe.
Yeah, the metal one.
Yeah, the Full Metal Avengers 1.
Full Metal jacket.
Yeah.
So should we talk about the group or your ideas for raffles?
Yeah, so obviously this is for the Toy Photography UK. So basically, I'm thinking when we get to 100 members, which isn't too far away now. How many members we got?
We've got 85 now. So
85 members. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing raffles, where the members will pay, depending how many people want to do it. Because I know obviously money is quite tight, but just putting £1 or £2 down for a ticket, and if 20 people do it or whatever, that will go in a kiddie, and then whoever wins will win a figure for how much ever they put into the draw, and then obviously whoever puts in, I know it says only a figure back, but then in the kitty we'll have more money. So then when we do these challenges. Yeah, so that would be that part, and that will kind of support what we else do with the page as well. So then when we go into doing other things where we do like the challenges, like this week is Quest. So it gives people a bit of inspiration, doesn't it? Like we sit there sometimes with creative block, like I want to do a picture and I don't know what I want to do with the picture. So if we're giving people just a certain word that would make their brain tick to go off and to be creative, and they can post as many as they like during
the main thing about the challenges is it's not about winning it, it's about kind of giving you that idea to go, right, I was stuck this week, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do party, I'm going to do quest, or next one.
It's taking part, and it's also, we're looking at it as well, not going like, there's people out there that are fantastic photographers. They'll go out and do a picture, and there'll be people that are like new who go, oh, I can't compete. There's no, but it's just using what you've got, and the concept and the idea is what creates it to make the better picture. So what we're going to be doing each week for the challenge, through doing the challenges, and whoever gets the best kind of like picture that we look at and go, yeah, I think this one is deserved winner of this week. So each month we'll be getting four challenge winners by the end of the week, because and then those 4 then will go into a draw on their own. They don't have to pay any money because the money comes from the other kind of raffles and stuff, and then that goes into there, and then they are in a chance just to win at 1 out of 4. A free figure as well. So
yeah, and I was thinking, each week obviously you're going to have someone winning it, a challenge,
Mm-hmm.
I think if they've already entered into the raffle, so they've already paid towards it, they can get an extra slot.
Yeah.
If they're the challenge winner sort of thing, but they'll still at the end of the month go into a separate kind of draw, I guess, for if we have a money pot left over sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, as I said, it's not about kind of winning. You've got some people in this group are absolutely amazing photographers. It's not about competing with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's about getting inspiration from them. I mean, we've had, right, I'd say Dario, Jedi Journal, one of the best photographers we've got in the group, but he hasn't won the challenge. He hasn't won a challenge. He hasn't. Do you know what I mean? So it's not about how amazing your photo is. About
Well,
what
the
you
thing
put
is,
into it.
you just got what you
into
got.
it.
I mean, look how many times I've just taken pictures on my shelf, and sometimes I think, that's a really good photo. Like the posing, you just work with what you got, and you just. And the thing is sometimes, I mean, you look at when we first, or even when your first toy photography photos, you see it at your shelf, and my one was posing Obi-Wan Kenobi, just like,
Yeah.
not even thinking that his legs move, it's just kind of like, oh, he's in a cool little lightsaber thing. And then the more you do it, the more you kind of realize, actually, if I twist the lightsaber, not at the camera, but just a little bit away, it kind of brings in, you get that field of depth and stuff. So there's a lot of things that you can learn, and the more you do it, the more you're in challenge. Even what's his name? His bro, he does like those balancing things and some of the posing and stuff on those, and it's just a simple on his kitchen top. They look really cool. So,
I mean, there's loads of different styles in there. Like, I mean, I'm going to go through them anyway, like I always do. I don't know why I'm trying to click there. But we've got a mixture in there. Like, we won't go through Quest. We've got 10 photos at the moment in Quest. So, but as you can see, like each of the features, they're different styles. I mean, you've got dioramas in it, and then you've got these ones that are just simple kind of setups with a screen behind. It's it's not about how amazing. Like, this is one of Dario's ones, but it's like we've got such a mixture of photographers in here. It's
and
like
different toys as well. Hot toys, you got.
Oh yeah, got everything in there. Like sometimes I'm like, is that even a toy? Do you know what I mean? That Hunter
he's
one,
cheating.
I'm like,
He's just taking it out of a magazine.
But yeah, you look at some of these and you think, oh man, like I couldn't ever do that. But like, Free Shots Free has been featured 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah,
simple setup that they're doing. It's not, you're not having to travel like miles to go and get
I'm going up for a 5 hour hike like I did.
Yeah, it's not about that.
I didn't even win a challenge for that. I only opened 2 eggs on Pokemon as well. What's that about?
But you can't. It's not about that. You know what I mean? It's because we've had a few people currently saying like, "Oh, I can't compete with like some of the people that are in here."
And it is literally a community of that, and that's what, as I even said to one of the guys, it's not about trying; it's about ask them, how do you achieve it? Like just try and go and recreate it. Sometimes when I go through Instagram, I sometimes save. I go, oh, I really like that pose, so I think like I'm going to try that pose, but obviously do my own kind of thing on it.
So Quest, I'm on Quest. This is what we've currently got so far, and like we've got simple photos. I mean, like Hasbiz in the gym. Yeah, in the gym, simple. Do you know what I mean? But that's different to, I don't know, one of Rob's ones that looks like a movie still. Do you know what I mean? So you've got loads of different styles and that, and so it doesn't matter how much editing you put into a photo. It doesn't mean you're not going to get featured or you're not going to win a challenge, because that's not what we look at. It's how much effort you've kind of put into doing it.
Yeah, and obviously we know your sort of ways of doing things and posing and whatnot. It all adds to it. You could go out. for a 5 mile hike and put a figure in next to a tree, because people think, oh, it's really good photography. But if you just put the figure just standing there, just like he's just standing there, it's not going to do anything. You've got to build it all up. And if someone's putting on a shelf with a figure in a really fantastic pose that's balancing another figure, like holding him up, then
Yes, it's exactly. It's like, it's not just right. I'm going to pose it really cool. I'm going to do all these effects around it, all these physical effects and stuff. Yeah, you can do that, and you can make an amazing photo. But then, is that as much effort as someone that's? And we know how hard it is to pose some of these figures, to balance figure like it was Hasbis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who literally balanced. I don't know how he did it.
3 figures on something,
but 3 figures on each other. I mean, the patience in that, I'd have ended up launching them out the window.
It was even like Dagobah Luke, where I had to do him but doing a handstand for the review, and I was like, it took me almost an hour, and in the end I gave up anyway and chucked a bit of blue tack on it.
It is, and obviously at the end of each month, we show kind of the best ones.
When I'm sort of got a bit of spare time, I'll flick through and just chuck them all in our story and go through and give everyone a like.
Yeah, because I mean we're getting quite a few now, like in the hashtag and being tagged in a lot of things. So it is. We do have to sit there and go through them. Do you know what I mean? So just because if you tag us in a photo like today and you don't see it featured for a while, it don't mean we're not going to feature it. It's just we've got loads of others as well that I need to go through. So it's
and we've got our own pages as well at the same time.
Yeah, like so. But I've got loads. On my page. I've scheduled a load now, so I'm off of that.
I've not even taken anything. I'm just like run dry. I've not even got a review ready, and I need to do some reviews. So yeah. But Luke, he's still on my. Well, I've done the review. He's literally still standing there how I left it at the end.
I smashed out about 3 reviews and edited them and scheduled them on YouTube now. So
that's all right.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm just when I'm in the mood, I'm smashing them out and then schedule them, and so I don't have to think about it. Because the more I think about it, the more I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's the same. That's what I mean.
But as you can see, like we've got all sorts. People just he just took his cable to work. You just take photo. People, all sorts in here. It's not just like amazing photography. You just post whatever you want. Don't post whatever you want, but post pictures, dioramas like this one.
Behind the
scenes. I thought that diorama was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a case as well. You might take a picture, and it's not necessarily one you want to put on Instagram, but you just chuck it on there. Just share your pictures, like whatever. Share some ideas, even if it's funny or just mucking about.
Yeah, like I posted.
That's really good, that one. No?
Yeah, that.
That's amazing.
Yes. He advertised himself too much. Don't like it. But this one was good as well.
Yeah.
From Alex, like Digirama, but it was I forgot what I was going to say now.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, like you can just post if you're doing like a day of photography, just post a picture of behind the scenes, because then it shows people. All right, how do I set up and stuff like that. John Jacobs asked to join. You're not from you're from like the Southern America.
Yeah, you're from Kentucky.
Maybe we'll think about that, Ewan.
Yeah, maybe.
But
you have to show us your passport to gain access.
Yeah, show us your green card. But it's not just about like posting like amazing photos in there. It's the community at the end of the day. So post your behind the scenes, your kit that you're using, stuff like that. And if you want to get rid of kit, we've got a buy and sell as well that you can use. So go for it. It is yours. It's your group, your page, as Steve says. Except we're the admins.
It's your
so it's not yours.
advertisement.
Yeah, it's not yours completely.
Yeah,
But I've got another idea.
What's your idea now?
I wanted to do like, obviously it's going to take a build up of photos, but every feature we do for the next month, 2 months maybe, I'm going to change the cover for, because obviously it's just mine and Steve's photos at the moment.
Yeah, it should be. We're admin.
But I want to get a collection of everyone's photos.
Start adding it up into it.
Yeah, and then start putting it all into one collage. I think it'll look pretty good because then it'll show the difference in styles. Obviously, you see the difference in styles between me and Steve. Mine are good, and Steve's aren't.
Amazing.
And you can see which ones are Steve's. But yeah,
my posing is better.
Yeah, posing. Yeah, your posing is quite good. Debatable.
Sure is.
But yeah, obviously at the moment we've got Quest is our challenge, and that will last day will be Sunday for that. So get your photos in.
I've got an idea for mine, but it depends on the weather if it stays dry or not.
You can't win it because it's your own. It's your own challenge.
I can still go out and participate.
I know I've participated in mine, so
yeah, but shit.
My ancestors came from England. All of your ancestors came from England, mate. Every single one of them. No, well, they come from England as well. But it's, you just post. It's not about, right, I don't know what to do for Quest. How do I? And I think Quest was probably quite an easy one to do.
I think a lot of people liked it because it was all about people just going out, just someone going on a quest, isn't it, or whatnot. So it's quite.
We've got a few guys in here that like their kind of gory, kind of horror type style shots as well. So, So keep an eye out. There'll be challenges for all sorts of styles and that. So if you're into a certain thing, it'll probably pop up at some point. So
indeed, we do.
Might just one of the challenges might just do basic. Just back to basics.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
It's random. I use random word generators, and Quest came up on it, and I thought, well, that's actually quite a good one. So I'll do that. But yeah, it's good. Should we talk about Mando?
Yeah, we can do.
Or should we talk about the worst one first?
We'll talk about Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Can do. Spoilers ahead. If you're not seen Bad Batch.
I mean, let's face it. Is it even possible to spoil the Bad Batch? I think it does. It's I'm right, really, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just,
But I'm going to stop sharing the screens from that. But I think Bad Batch. It's finally getting somewhere, but too late.
I don't even know. I just feel like it's taken 2 steps back. I just find like Bad Batch, as much as the Bad Batch were really cool in the end of season 7 Clone Wars, I was excited for their return in their own series. And then it was just a bit too much of an Omega kind of sort of like looking after her kind of thing. And I thought after season 1, it'll get better. And then season 2 come out, and I thought that we've progressed with Omega a little bit more. And then obviously she took like 5, 9, 6 steps back, as if it was like still season 1. And then and the characters themselves all become annoying. They all just became repetitive characteristics of who they are.
Yeah.
And I never felt like they were progressing as characters. They actually felt a lot worse, that they were this extreme tactical unit of Clone Wars, and they just always seem to be fudging up because they now got a 5-year-old following them. And it's just like, ugh.
I think none of them have had time to develop a personality.
Yeah.
In her own
I
rights.
can't even tell you my favourite Crosshair, and he's not even always in it.
Yeah.
You know, and I just find all the others just boring. You know,
he's the only one
too
with the background. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crosshair's the only one that's got kind of developed some kind of personality.
Yeah. You know, you could see him conflicting. You could see that kind of strength and that struggle in him that he wants to follow orders, but this is wrong. I've gone down the wrong path. I haven't got my brothers no more. And the others are just like, oh, well, he's off. I'm going to go over here. Go, it's glubbering. We'll go over this way. Smash it things. Take about, oh, that's improbable. And then there's Hunter just like,
and sniffing out like a dog.
Yeah. I just, like, hands down, are you looking forward to season 3?
No.
Same. I
wasn't even bothered for season 2.
No. Right. And I think even part of it was the look of the Bad Batch, like their costumes. Like they just didn't even look cool anymore. And I'm just like,
I think the thing is, I feel like their costumes change each week, don't you?
Yeah,
it's like a different shading. Yeah.
I just found it really, really boring. I just thought, no, thank you. End of it. You know, we're talking about Bad Batch. If you haven't seen it, you know, I've seen a few people joined. But you know, the big sort of like, oh no thing of it. I just, you know, with Tech taking that tumble and fall, there was no consequence to him. We didn't see him fall. He's still alive. Nothing's going to change.
The rule is on any kind of show, if you don't see the person die, they are not dead.
Yeah.
They will always come back. If you don't see them physically die.
Hello, Mr. B. How you doing, bud? Yeah, we know he's not dead, you know, and we know that maybe his mind will get wiped, but then he'll stumble across that woman that was going, hello, brown eyes, you know, and it's like, and he'll be like, oh, you, oh.
It'll be like true love's kiss.
Yeah, you know, you can just sort of see it, and
she'll go on the hunt for him. She'll find out that he's gone missing. She'll go on the hunt.
Yeah,
find him as like some zombie kind of death trooper with glasses on.
Yeah,
I thought
when it said
Crosshair.
When they said it was the finale, I was just like, I was like, no. Like, I was just like, that's how you're ending it? No, I'm not interested.
Is that the finale?
Yeah, that's it. It's done.
Oh, I thought there was still more to come.
No, that was the end.
That makes it even worse.
No. Yeah, that was the end.
It didn't. So that literally, the whole series could have just been those 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Crosshair's ones, Crosshair's episodes, and those 2.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, it's not. It's not good. And then we got obviously the Mandalorian.
I reckon now that Bad Batch will get cancelled.
I don't know. I think they
haven't even done figures for it.
Obviously, they're explaining the clone story. They're explaining it, and they. I think. Yeah, Matt. Anyway, Mandalorian, best bit of Star Wars since
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Easy. I mean, I haven't hated an episode yet.
Mm.
And I think this has been the best series of Mandalorian so far.
Yeah.
Easy.
And I like it as well because like season 2 felt very kind of like, and this week on today's special guest is Ahsoka. This special week's guest is Bo-Katan. It actually is more centered around Mandalorian this time.
Yeah.
You know, rather than a guest character, which is pretty cool.
And I think I like it how it's focusing. It's not just Mando now; it's focusing on Bo.
Mm.
It's like doing 2. So I reckon she'll get her own series. To be honest with you,
mm-hmm.
Brilliant character. like the way they've been portrayed in Mandalorian is brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's just really cool seeing all these Mandos fighting together and you know, all these different styles.
The only thing that gets me is like, oh, it's an ambush. You got a jetpack. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Fly. Get away. Shoot down on them. Where's your little like warrior bead things? Like, you all got one. You could wipe out the whole entire lot within 2 seconds, but
but then the episode would be over, wouldn't it?
I know, but that's what makes them Mandalorians. They got all these like really cool tech, you know. But when they all getting like, oh no, it's little baby pirate guys with no kind of sort of like skill, and they're like, oh no.
But it's brilliant still, and I like the way they're going with the kind of lore behind the Mandalorians, especially with their insignia and stuff like that,
and sort of bringing
really
them,
cool.
Hopefully bringing them all together and stuff as well. So yeah, I think I really enjoying it every week. You know, you've got those people that are making comments about Andor, going, "You don't need space battles," and like, yes, we do. Shut up.
Yeah,
go and watch something else. Go and watch.
Like, I watched one episode of Andor. That was it.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I like the concept of Andor, but it was like, was it 8 episodes?
Yeah, I think so.
8 episodes of like a story that could be told in one, like maybe 2 episodes,
and a character that no one cares about, and a character that you know is going to die. What is the point of watching it?
Unless they don't. And this is what they're gearing all up. Bad Batch, and they'd be like, "There's a 20 million Andors." That'd be the end of Bad Batch, and then Andor's this new clone, and then we're just going to keep getting these new series of Andors.
Just loads of Andors. Today's Andor 2.
I'm glad that they have only said that it's confirmation that season 2 will be the last Andor. So I'm kind of hoping that they really just crank it up, chuck a bit more Star Wars zest in there. Because, I mean, there was times with Andor was really cool, and the only time I thought it was really cool is when I hear a TIE fighter scream go past. And, oh, shit, I'm watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I actually look forward to Mando. Like, each week I'm like, oh, there's a new episode out.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to watch it.
It progress enough, and it doesn't mince around. Like, if it was Bad Batch, they would go to one planet, and then we'll watch that episode while they're on that planet before then they go, all right, we're going to go to the next one. Mando's like, and you're like, oh, that's all over and done with. Brilliant. Right, next. You know? Because at first I was kind of worried where he's like, I want to go to Mandalore, and I thought, is this going to be the whole thing about him trying to gain access to Mandalore? But first I need to do these quests. I need a droid. I need this. I need that. I need this. And it was just like, oh, sod it. I've got this. Off I go. And even in the same episode, you know, Grogu buggers off because there's like a fight on there, and he comes down, and you got that ending, and then it was like, it's just enough Star Wars.
It seems a lot more. I think the third series, obviously, of Mandalorian is a lot more fast paced than the last 2 have been.
And everything is like not filler either. It's just like there's.
That's what I mean. Like the other 2 series had a lot of fillers in, and that was to the point where it's like, this is getting boring now. Come on.
I mean, was it episode 3 when they went to Coruscant? That was a bit boring, but it had enough at the beginning. It spent enough time there to sort of elaborate a story, backstory, and current story, and then it went back and finished it off with a little nice bit of topping of Bo-Katan and Mandalorian again. You know, with her returning to the others. So, and they're all going to Bollock Canyon.
I like that photo you put. That was brilliant. Surely someone must have thought, hang on a minute, we can't call it that.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, it is dedication to Jeremy Bulloch that played Boba Fett.
Yeah.
But maybe Jeremy.
Yeah.
Like,
or Jezza.
I'm going to have to
Canyon.
go. I'm going to have to go and talk to John after this. But did they use the word Bullock? Did they not?
It's Bullock, isn't it? It's Bullock.
No, it's pronounced Bollock.
Oh, is it?
I heard someone criticizing Rogue One and Andor as not Star Wars due to the lack of Jedi on full stuff. For you, does Star Wars hinges Jedi, or would you like other things too? Rogue One, I loved it, and they done it well.
Yeah, I thought Rogue One was good.
You know, when I first watched it, and it's not actually about the lack of, let's just say, Star Wars contented stuff. The only thing I found off of Andor was when it first started, it was a bit like, I guess, it was a bit like Mandalorian in a movie, because it was kind of like there was no screen crawl, which kind of threw me the fudge out, because I was like, there's no screen crawl. Oh, we're in the movie already. I've not kind of geared myself up. And then it was kind of like, here's Jyn. Here she is over here. Now she's joining the rebellion. Now she's over in Jeddah, and then she's talking to these monks, and then she's here talking to your favorite character. What's his name? Grief Karga? No.
Saul Guerrero?
Saul Guerrero. Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand him.
And then
that's another one. Why did he turn up in Bad Batch? What is the point of him turning up in Bad Batch? And he looks completely different to any other time he's appeared. Right, carry on.
Anyway, so so with Rogue One really grew on me. The more I've seen it, the more I actually put it now as one of my part of my original trilogy movies. Like if I'm watching all the prequels and then the original trilogy, I will watch Rogue One. I will skip Solo. I like
Solo.
I do like Solo, but it's not a necessary watch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like Star Wars in a way.
That was filmed where I work.
No, brilliant. It's probably much crap. So, like you walking in the background.
Yeah.
But Rogue One was really, really good. I just found the criticism that I have with Andor was that it's really boring. Like, it was just slow. And I know people were like, oh, it's got a lot of story in it. But the story and the conversation was just so elonged out. When it goes to Mon Mothma and she's like at another party moaning about her money. And the next episode, it's like the same. It's not even progressed from the last conversation. And she's at another party with the same conversation with the same person. And it was just going on and on. And it's not about space battles. It's not about that. But it is Star Wars, and it does need that kind of bit in it. I mean, like, look at the guy when he's in his spaceship and he's got all those lasers whipping off and all that. And it was like, whoa. And then next he was like, oh, I got no money. Like, it's not about the criticism that Star Wars needs Jedis all the time. It's not about that at all. It was just so
too political. It was like not political in a way, but it was like
it was just
like episode 1. It was like Phantom Menace. It was too much talk. Well, nothing happened.
Those 3 episodes at the beginning they gave us could have been at least 2 episodes or 1.5. And then when we think he's going to land on that planet, and you think, oh, the next episode they're going to go off and go in and infiltrate that place. All that conversation could have been done a lot more, and they could have infiltrated that place, and then they could have established some more of a story. Because I thought after that they were going to go and do more places, but it was like spread over another 3 episodes before they even infiltrated that place. And then it was like he was in that prison, and then it was like that, and then he went back home, and then he went prison, and then he went back home again, and then he got. It was just like. And by that time, you could see what was going to happen with the mum doing the uprising and the fight, and I just found it just boring. And it's not because it had no Star Wars in it; it was just boring. Because I like Rogue One, and it's got no Jedis in it or anything like that. But
I think Rogue One was good because it was kind of that link we needed between Revenge of the Sith and New
Yeah, it wasn't
Hope.
even that, was it? It was just like the start of the trilogy, like where they got the plans, and it literally just goes whoosh straight into the next one. But I mean, there was no stage in Andor that gave me the sense of feeling of Luke Skywalker's return in Mandalorian, or the hallway scenes where Darth Vader is at the end of the corridor, and you've got these guys just panicking like anything, and Vader's like, do you know what I mean?
That scene was brilliant.
Yeah, and that's what makes Star Wars, is because we've got these characters and we've got lightsabers, we've got space battles, we've got all that. That's what makes Star Wars Star Wars. Yes, it's such a big, ginormous, diverse thing that we know that these stories happen, that people haven't got these powers and stuff. But we don't watch Margaret, who runs a little lizard market. Storm's coming, Annie. Oh. What are you doing tomorrow? Well, depends on the storm tomorrow. I don't know. I
feel like that's the way it's going.
It was filmed really good. It looked really nice.
It was gritty.
It was really, it looked high quality. It was really nice. It was really good. Apart from when they went to Thamesmead and there was filming under a car park and that sort of thing, but which is the weird concrete areas, by the way. If you're from America and stuff like that, it's like when the two spies met up, the two female lovers, they sort of met up and stuff. That is literally like outskirts of London's architect, which then threw me right out of it, because I was just like, oh my God. I think that's where I kind of went to my tech college around there. Like,
but it is so, and that's what ruins it. Like when I'm watching Solo now, I'm like, the opening sequence that was filmed at the port I work. So now I'm just like, my building's just over there. Yeah. Like it takes you out of it.
When they go into the Imperial base is at Canary Wharf Station, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like when they go through. So yeah, I mean, it was just,
it's amazing how much they film in this country, to be honest.
Yeah, I just found, and I can both go on about it. I get it why people really liked it, but for me, it just needed a little bit more zest. I definitely don't always need Jedis or Siths in the shows, but having them tie in the loose ends together is great. Yeah, but I think, to be honest, the bits that Andor is really covering, it just needed to be about Andor and his journey to Rogue One. It didn't really need to be about the uprise of rebellion. And I get it that we want to see where the funds are and stuff, but that could actually be in a show of its own. But having just Andor being arrested, and then that, it was Andy Serkis, who I can't stand.
It was just,
I don't know what it is about Andy Serkis. I don't know. When you get those people, I don't like him. I mean, he's never done anything for me. I think what it is, it's like he was a CGI character in Lord of the Rings, but because Lord of the Rings done well, he's just like milked it since.
Yeah. It's been like Warwick Davis.
Do CGI characters like he can. Well, he was the first one. Give someone else a fucking go. No, he can only play King Kong. He can only be Snoke because he knows how it works. Like,
yeah, it's like Warwick Davis. That's why I don't like Warwick Davis. He milks the fact that he was an Ewok, and you've got no talent. You're just dressed as a bear. That's right. Let's not go on a rant now about.
Season 2 of Willow got cancelled, didn't it?
Well, that's because he was in it.
I actually. It was really corny in stages, but I did kind of like it in other places. So I kind of want to see it, but they kind of left it at a massive cliffhanger, and then it's like it's not going to happen anymore. It's like, just do season 2, finish it off, and that's when I hate when they do TV dramas. They do a cliffhanger, and we cancelled it for season 2. Not doing it.
That annoys me about all shows. Like Netflix is known for that. They do that so much.
Yeah.
The amount of shows that I've watched got to like 3 seasons, and it's one of their best. Like they've won awards and everything.
Yeah,
it's won awards, but nah, they just cancel it. And it just gets to the point where it's like, is there any point in watching anything? Modern Planet of Apes. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my mouse gone? I was trying to put that on the screen.
Yeah, that's what I know he was, but I just feel like he's the only reason he's the others. I mean, he directed Carnage, Venom 2. That just shows you, isn't it? That shows you. But he always plays the same kind of character, doesn't he? He's like, you know?
They play them. They play themselves. A lot of them do. It's like Sean Bean.
Yeah. I think once all the episodes are released, it feels more complete. Doing half-hour to 45-minute shows are hard to always fill with action. Yeah, I get if people liked it, they like it, but yeah, it didn't grow. If I put it on, I'm like, I'm going to watch Andor.
Yeah, that's what I do with Bad Batch.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll look up. Oh, he's fallen. I see. All right.
Yeah, that's what I do. I watch it, and then I'll probably watch Star Wars Theory, sort of like double take on it at the end. I'm like, oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
All right, should we end up there?
Yeah,
got over an hour.
We have got 2 minutes over. You've got to pay us overtime now.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired as well. But
so you finish it up. Go on.
Oh, will you let me finish it up?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, thank you. Night, everyone.
Yeah, obviously. Hope you all enjoyed. Obviously, subscribe to us.
Go on, fill us with excitement. Go on, Callum.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ring that bell on both our channels. You can follow us over on Instagram, and also if you're in part of the UK and you like toy photography, then please follow our page on Instagram and Facebook as well. And until next time, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. You can end it.
All right. Okay.
Guys. Take care.